Alright, taking a look at the new beta patch notes here. Hey everyone, Anthony here. It's time for another beta patch where we test our experimental changes. Today we're going to do something a little different for the patch notes. Today we'll be giving insights to our design intents and thoughts behind various changes. Remember, nothing in the beta branch is set in stone. Very important to notice. Expect lots of back and forth, and above all, please let me know what you think by using the in-game feedback tool by hitting F2. I read countless pieces of player feedback and has been instrumental in helping guide our process. Reworks and reverts, silent, deprecated prepare, and prepared returns. Common skill cost, deprecated prepare, and prepared returns. Oh, okay, I see. They took out, so they just reverted it. Reverted buffed capture spirit to its previous version. Uncommon skill. Okay, so that's going back. It was nerfed, so you drew less souls. Buffed borrowed time to the previous point. Starting off, I'm reverting the changes made last week to prepared, borrowed time, and capture spirit. For prepared, while I think that the sly synergies are overall too dominant of a strategy, prepared is so integral to the silence core identity that I will be looking for a different approach to bring sly in line for the future. Borrowed time is likely to receive a complete rework in the future, but for now I prefer that the card is fun to play with in all decks. Yeah, okay. It's a lot like Bloodletting. Sorry, it took me so long to think of that. Reworked Arsenal card. Power rare costs 1 whenever you play a colorless card. Gain 1 to 2 strength. Power rare costs 1 innate. Whenever you create a card, gain 1 strength. Okay, so they're just making that innate. They're not making it so you gain 2 strength. Interesting. Reworked Pendulum Relic. Common. Whenever you shuffle your drop out, draw a card. Common. Every 3 turns, draw 1 card. Ooh. In small decks, that might be worse. In large decks, that's better. So it's just different. Reworked and nerfed the Doormaker. Fight is now less random. Okay, so they're already changing this guy again. Receiving another rework. Now each visible phase, he has his own unique power to hamper the player. All of them are disruptive and will hopefully encourage interesting play, but should now be less random or reward player agency more. Balance. General elites can no longer spawn on floor 6 to better match Slay the Spire 1. Oh, okay. Improved map generation consistency. Fixed map, sometimes generating with fewer shops than intended. Gloom Ascension modifier no longer affects question mark rooms. Oh, okay, so they're reverting that too. Since Neon now counts as the first floor of the map. Oh, I didn't know that. Elites were actually spawning one floor earlier than they should have been. This change should have made a big impact on how tough fighting early elites is. Additionally, we found some improvements could be made to the map generation algorithm to help limit the number of maps overflowing with early monster rooms and not much else. For the gloom change, although it did make the game more difficult, it was not in a satisfying or fun way, as it just made maps less interesting. Yeah, that's true. So I'll be looking to rework gloom entirely in the future to a modifier that makes the game harder but in a more interesting way. Ironclad buff center card now exhausts a random card in your hand instead of the top of the card. Oh yeah, that is way better. Oh my goodness. I might actually take that now. Change tremble card now exhausts. Oh, that is very different. Tremble gaining exhaust is a buff to Ironclad's exhaust synergies, and coupled with the synergy should have a large impact on the Ironclad's card pool. What's better, getting one more exhaust in your deck or just having unlimited vulnerable? Probably unlimited vulnerable. I don't know. Depends, I guess. Buff Serpent Form, damage increased. Oh, so the upgrade is better now, which is, it needed that. Regent, we got a lot of buffs. Holy smokes. Buff Falling Star card, damage increased from 7. Falling Star card. Wow, they buffed that. Interesting. Oh, yeah, this is the starting card. Yeah, okay, that makes sense to me. His starting cards feel the worst of any of the people right now, any of the survivors. Buffed Glitter Stream card. Next turn, block. Okay, yeah, that is good because the 4 block was kind of whatever. Buffed Parry card, block gate increased from 8 to 10. Yeah, needed that. Buffed Refined Blade Forge increased. Yep. Celestial Might upgrade changed from +2 damage to 1 additional hit. Ooh. Okay. Buffed Guiding Star card now draws immediately instead of next turn. Okay, that is really good. That's basically just wheel kick from the Watcher. Buff Sword Sage card no longer increases the cost of Sovereign Blade. Ooh, that's so good. That was the worst part of that thing. That's why I could never take it. Change Spoils of War card now draws 2 cards, but Forge decrease from 12 to 5. Interesting. So I'm putting more draw in there. More immediate draw. I like that because I don't love delayed draw. Unless you have a ton of it like the Necrobinder. Nerfed full take card. Yep. That definitely makes sense. I mean, when you'd be taking this card, you just have so much energy, and there's so many ways to duplicate it on the defect that it makes sense that they'd want to tone that down. Potions and relics. Buff tiny mailbox relics. Rarity move from common to uncommon. Potions procured increase from 1 to 2. Wow. Okay. That is definitely a buff. Change permafrost relic. Rarity move from common to uncommon. Change bag of marbles. They made it common. Red mask is common. Bellows is now rare, which I think is probably deserved. That's a really good one. Lasting candy is now uncommon. Wow, okay, so you'll be seeing that more. I like that. Crossbow tanks relic now uses free to play instead of cost 0 energy. Oh, I see. Vexing puzzle block now uses free to play instead of cost 0 energy. Now also lasts until the end of the turn, so they're nerfing those a little bit. Change liquid memories potion now uses free to play instead of cost 0 energy. Okay. For relic rarity, the design goal is that commons are not necessarily weaker, but that they are often simple effects that could add value to most decks. As rarity increases, we allow higher complexity, more impact on drafting play decisions. Yep, that sounds like good design to me. Nerf the Skulking Colony. Deals less damage, damage scale slower, no longer applies dazed status cards. Okay, so they've kind of taken a lot of the lethal. I mean, they're making them less lethal. Change the haunted ship. This guy's rough. Now applies dazed status cards to the player. Okay, they made him worse. Nerf the lost and forgotten. Stat theft no longer scales with ascension. Okay. Nerf the waterfall giant. HP decreased, so they're making him easier to take out faster. Skulking Colony went from being too weak to too strong. This nerf should encounter more in line with how difficult the fight was intended to be. Additionally, I found that the dazed status has actually worked against the design goals of his power. The new version is a tighter design overall that presents a more unified question for the player to answer. If the encounter is now too weak, simple numbers can be built in the future. Yep. Disallowed gold generating relics from showing up as the featured relic in the Welcome to Wongo's event. Mad Science Skill Chaos option in the Tinker Time event now uses free to play costs instead of. Yeah, I know what this is. Now uses free to play instead of cost 0 energy. Okay. Art. Added test subject burn animation. Ooh, cool. Axe and crossbow ruby raiders now have improved textures. Added portrait art for the following cards: compact, shatter, fuel. Give me a few. Give me a vibe. Consuming shadow, subroutine, trash, treasure, bunch of defect cards, and yeah, all defect cards. Date at the top right now reflects build date instead of current date. Increased feedback from character limit. Okay. Receiving feedback from you is the best way of improving the game. Many of you have requested the ability to write more without hitting the character cap to relay. We've increased the character count 16-fold, so I'm eagerly looking forward to your effort posts. Oh, I see. Bunch of bug fixes. That's it. So not as big as the first one, but definitely some changes. Yeah. I don't understand why people are so mad and review bombing this game for the devs trying to actively make it right now. It's not finished. It's in early access. We got people upset about them making changes and trying to make it better when they probably didn't need to make this game at all. They already got their bag, man. They made so much money off the first game. This is just for us, so it just doesn't make any sense to me. But I appreciate them actively working on this. The updates are fun, and I like playing with the new changes and helping make the game better. So that's my thoughts. Let me know what you think. God bless you. I hope to catch you in the next one. See ya.